Picture Mars in 2075, a red desert under a sky too thin to breathe, dotted with the faint glow of Ares Base, humanity's first permanent colony. 300 souls live here, a mix of scientists, engineers, and dreamers, all tethered to Earth by a fragile stream of data. For 2 years, their reports flowed back, soil samples, solar panel stats, the humdrum of survival. Until October 17th. That's when the routine shattered. A voice broke through the static, not the calm tones of the comms officer, but Dr. Elena Voss, the colony's lead geologist. Her words were sharp, panicked. We found something. Under the surface. It's not natural. It's moving. Then, silence. The line went dead. Earth waited, 24 hours, 48, 72. Nothing. Ares Base was gone. Enter the Odyssey, a rescue ship launched from Earth a week later, cutting through the void with a crew of 6. Captain Daniel Pierce led them, a weathered ex-soldier with scars from wars no one remembered. Dr. Mira Chen, the biologist, lived for the idea of alien life, her eyes always scanning the stars. Lieutenant Alex Carter, the tech whiz, could hack anything with a circuit. Rounding out the team were engineer Sarah Ortiz, medic James Hale, and pilot Lena Kuznetsov, each handpicked for a crisis no one could define. They expected a disaster, a breached hull, a dead reactor. What they found was worse. The Odyssey touched down near Ares Base, its engines kicking up red dust. The colony loomed ahead, lights flickering like a wounded animal. The airlock gaped open, unguarded, a trail of sand snaking inside. Pierce led the way, his boots echoing in the stillness. The main hub was a ghost town, chairs toppled, screens frozen, a coffee cup spilled and dried on the floor. Carter powered up the console, digging through corrupted files. One video survived, timestamped 3:14 a.m., October 17. Elena Voss appeared, her face pale, shadows dancing behind her. "We drilled too deep," she whispered. "There's a cavern under the ice cap. Structures, older than us. And something else. It's alive. It knows we're here." The feed cut, but not before a shape, tall, thin, fluid, slid across the frame. The crew stood frozen. Pierce growled, "Structures? Alive? What's she talking about?" Chen's voice trembled with awe. "It's what I've waited for, proof we're not alone." Ortiz found a wall in the dorms, scratched with jagged letters, "They see US." Hale pulled a tablet from the debris, a geologist's log. The drill had hit a void 3 kilometers down, seismic scans showing angular patterns, unnatural. Then, the surface cams. At 4 a.m., the colonists walked out, 300 people, no suits, no helmets, marching north into a dust storm. Pierce clenched his jaw. "They're dead. No one survives that." Chen shook her head. "Or they didn't need to." The order came fast, "Gear up." They were heading to the ice cap. The trek north was a battle. Mars threw everything at them, wind screaming at 80 miles an hour, dust clawing at their suits. 4 hours in, the drill site emerged from the haze, a rig half buried in ice, its cables swaying like ghosts. The hole yawned below, a black throat into the planet. Carter deployed a drone, its lights cutting through the dark. The feed showed smooth walls, carved with spirals, opening into a cavern too vast to measure. Pierce didn't flinch. "We're going in." They rappelled down, ropes humming, into a world no human had seen. At 3 kilometers, the shaft widened. Their lights caught black stone towers, twisted and sharp, rising from the floor like the ruins of a nightmare. The air buzzed, a vibration that shook their bones. Chen gasped, "This isn't ours. It's ancient." Carter's scanner chirped, "Trace oxygen, breathable." They shed their helmets, the air cold, tasting of metal. Footprints crisscrossed the floor, hundreds of them, leading to a platform ringed with symbols, glyphs from the base's screens. Then, a sound, whispers, thousands of them, rolling through the dark. Lights pulsed from the towers, red and alive. Shadows moved, tall, thin, circling. Pierce barked, "Weapons up." But the shapes didn't strike. They watched. Chen stepped forward, voice steady. "We're not here to fight. We want to understand." The whispers stopped. A figure emerged, not solid, not liquid, but something between, its form rippling. It didn't speak, but they felt it. "Why are you here?" Pierce answered, "To find our people." The cavern shook. A wall of light flared, revealing the colonists, 300 bodies, standing in rows, eyes open, blank. Tubes of energy linked them to the floor, their chests rising faintly. Chen whispered, "It's keeping them alive." The entity pressed into their minds, "They chose this." Pierce snapped, "Chose?" "They walked out to die. To join. To see." Images flooded them, Mars, alive, eons ago, with oceans and cities of black stone. A race fused with their machines, retreating underground as the planet died. They weren't gone. They'd waited. Carter backed away. "We need to get out." Chen stared, transfixed. "This is everything, first contact." The whispers grew, pulling at their thoughts. Ortiz clutched her head, hail froze, Kuznetsov muttered in Russian. Pierce dragged them to the ropes. "Move." Chen broke free, leaping back. "I have to know," she cried. Pierce and the others climbed, sealing the shaft. The Odyssey launched, but the whispers followed. Back on the Odyssey, silence reigned. Pierce stared at Mars shrinking in the viewport, Chen's last words echoing. Carter scrubbed the black box data, hands shaking. Ortiz and Hale patched the crew suits, avoiding eye contact. Kuznetsov plotted the course home, her usual chatter gone. The whispers lingered, faint but real, burrowing into their sleep. Earth Command received the report, Ares base lost, 1 crew member missing, a warning, Mars wasn't safe. The official story blamed a system failure, but the black box leaked, footage of the cavern, the entity, the colonists. Online, it exploded. Conspiracy channels called it proof of aliens. Skeptics screamed hoax. Pierce retired, a recluse. Carter vanished, last seen near a private launch site. But Mars wasn't done. A year later, a new signal pinged Earth, not from Ares base, but the ice cap. Static, then a voice, Chen's. "It's beautiful," she said. "Come see." The line cut. A second Odyssey mission launched, armed to the teeth. They found the drill site collapsed, the cavern sealed. But the whispers were louder, and the crew reported shapes in the dust, watching. Mars sits quiet now, its secrets buried. Or are they? What do you think Chen saw? Drop your thoughts below.